Any other questions?
In a recent conference, Master explained that she got knee problems for taking the karma for a non-resident.
Oh, yes.
When Master takes on such karma from a disciple, does it have to be taken on Master's body? Or could it be paid off in another way?
Oh, sometimes there can be other ways to do it. Sometimes cannot, okay?
Yes, Master.
It depends. You see, if the Master, like, for example, Lord Jesus, he cannot do otherwise.
Yes.
Otherwise, he could have. Many other Masters, same. It depends. Depends on what connection you have with that person. Or what kind of karma she has. That cannot be diluted otherwise.
Yes,
Yes, Master.
Any other question, my love?
Yes, Master. Could the blessing power karma nullifying work in such a case so Master doesn't have to take in on her body? Or that blessing power cannot be invoked for such a case?
I see. I forgot to go there and get some. It's not that easy, you know. Otherwise, all the masters would have done that. Yeah, would have just gone to the karma nullifying area and then ease it off. Sometimes the master has to pay the price. Some, very little compared to the karma. Very little. I'm okay now. I'm better now. Okay, thank you very much.
It's good to hear, Master.
Don't worry, I'm tough. Very tough. Yeah. Any other questions?
We don't have any more questions, Master.
No more?
No more, Master.
All right, then let's take a rest from our mental gymnastics. You want to still hear the story or you are sleepy? No hard feelings. Tell me the truth.
We want to hear, Master.
Huh?
We want to hear story. Story.
A story? I thought you said snoring. We're snoring.
We want to hear.
I thought, my God, isn't he so honest? The telephones, the distant telephone is very, very funny sometimes. Last time we talked about Alexander, remember, huh?
Yes, Master.
Maybe I read this one. I'm not sure if it's good. Let me see if I have chosen it. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Here. Now, there is a story about Alexander. Alexander the Great.
Yes.
Last time we encountered him at the gate of heaven.
Yes.
Eden. Yes.
Yes.
And now there is a story about his questions. He is asking somebody about something. Maybe we can study that. Maybe you can answer him. I have no idea. You know, we're still lucky, no? We have telephone and then we can talk to each other like this. It's wonderful, no?
Yes, Master. It's so wonderful.
Now, there is a story saying that there are 7 questions from Alexander the Great. Oh, 7 questions. Yeah, looks like he's like you. He asks a lot of questions. If he's here now, probably he can join your club. 7 questions from Emperor Alexander. Okay. Alexander from Macedonia was a very, very great warrior of our world. A lot of things were happening then. Huh? Okay.
Yes.
So he conquered all the countries from the North Africa to India. That's a very, very big, how to say,
Territory?
big territory that he has conquered. Yes, thank you. It's lucky I keep talking to you, otherwise my English will be gone. And so never find it again. Now and again I have to talk to the Chinese and I was stumbling all the time because I forgot. Okay, so in the year 333 BC, he led a very great army to Jerusalem, and then he requested to see the best, the wisest persons in Jerusalem. He requested to meet them. I think he wanted to ask them something. That's why it was. Alexander went to Jerusalem and asked to see the wisest persons there. When the other wise people came to him, Alexander told them, I love wisdom above all else in this world. If all of you can answer all my questions, I will let you live in peace. So all the wise persons there in Jerusalem kept quiet then. They knew that Alexander didn't really love wisdom above all else in the world. They knew that he just talked like that. Like most politicians. They just say they do this, they do that because of compassion, because of love, but it's all not true. It's just voting talk. Voting talk. Huh?
Yes, Master.
Talk for votes. But they didn't say anything. They have heard the things that Alexander has done when he went to Gordia, another place, somewhere else. Okay. So the Gordia people brought to Alexander a very long rope with many, many knots, beautifully done and very expertly done. They knotted the rope, the long rope. They knotted them many little knots and make it become like a balloon. Very, very complicated. And then they told Alexander, whoever wants to become the king of Gordia must have the ability to undo all the knots on this rope. Do you have enough intelligence to do that? They asked Alexander. Wow, what a question to the emperor. To the one who even roars into fire. So Alexander took out his sword and said, I have all the strength. Instead of intelligence, they asked him if they have enough intelligence. He took out his sword and said, I have all the strength. And then he cut all the knots from the rope into 1,000 pieces. He announced, I have undone all the knots on the rope already. Now I am the king of Gordia.
Wow.
See that?
Yeah.
So easy to be the king. All you need is just a sword and then announce that you're a king. That's life over there. At that time, wow. So the wise sages of the Jerusalem understood very well that Alexander loved power, loved the strength of power more than wisdom. So they also understood that they have to be really careful how to answer his questions. Cannot be so careless, and casual. They knew already how he reacted in other countries. Now, Alexander asked them, who from among you is the best, the wisest one? Then they answered him, whoever can see beforehand all the consequences of his actions, he would be the wisest. Oh, he asked the question like, who would be? Translated again. Who would be the wisest? So they answered, whoever can see even before the consequences of your actions. They are teaching him, hey? I think.
Yes.
Yeah. As you sow, so shall you reap, no?
Yes. Yes, Master.
And then he asked again, and who is the hero? It means, according to their opinion, who would be the hero? They answered, whoever can conquer fear and his own desire. This kind is a lowly desire. You should know desire. And then he asked again, who is the richest man? So they answer him, whoever is satisfied with what he has. That is the richest person. You know, these are the richest persons. And then next question. How can one find good friends? They answered, by not showing that you have more power than others. Ooh.
Yeah.
Watch it, you guys. Men. Alexander got mad, as expected. He roared, that's not true. That's not correct. You know, he roared bigger than me, of course. I'm just a woman and old one. He probably said, that's not correct. Or even louder, that's not correct, is it? I'm trying hard, but he beat me.